that big ship that is docked up in Jamaica here. Everybody asks, what do you like them or no? Never go like them or no why. You know about that. Where America ship are down here? You know well know our man. And stop going like you don't know. Stop going like you don't know. Because you well know as well. So, we see where I go on. One of the things we must mention is that the police who killed the woman in the car was charged for murder. Yes, good night, good night, good night. Here we come again. This is the Cutting Edge on RFM. We'll be there with you next Wednesday night. Warm, the place I get hotter, you know. El Nino, I come down power hard, me I tell you, yes. At them time, you have to have enough water for drink, you know. Yeah, make sure you have that, you know, because the place hot, you gotta just dry up. Yeah, you gotta just dry up to it, me I tell you. Yeah, Dennis Brown, unite, brother man, unite. And that is the consciousness, that is the word. That is what everyone we are searching for at this time, you know, unification. I'll tell you from early on in the year, maybe last year, that we have a show now where we find it very difficult not to play it every Wednesday night. More than one of them, but it's two of them I work with. We want to play this one now and later, and we play the other one. So, out of Africa, here we go. May I tell you, man, that tune, that tune hold me from the first time I hear it. Why you look the daughter who give me it, you know? Believe you me. And I'm an why you look Jackie who introduced me to it. From the daughter who give she it. Yes, Ayana. Coming through. Okay, so we're there with you on next Wednesday night. And so much things happen, especially we are going right now in the so-called East Asia, Africa part, Iran, Hezbollah, Beirut, Israel. These places is not in good shape at this moment because of greed and neocolonialism, thief and robbery. And how can we not mention that big ship that is docked up in Jamaica here? Everybody asks, what do you like them or no? Never go like them or no why. You know about that. Where America ship are down here? You know well know our man. And stop going like you don't know. Stop going like you don't know. Because you well know as well. Why am I telling you that here? That said, burn them out with sage and ganja. She's hanging out in Los Angeles. She named Raquel Jones. Take it easy. Burn them out with sage and ganja. Yeah, me like that line there. Me like that line there. So, we see where I go on. One of the things we must mention is that the police who killed the woman in the car was charged for murder. Today, yesterday, he was charged for murder. Now, I not too long this thing happened, you know. I think last week or week before last, the shooting go on. And them all the police for murder. No. The reason why him get charged so quick is because of the uproar we go on all over the island and what people say on them phone how the woman was killed and when she dead, when think she dead, how them angle her body. If the people them never ball out, all know them still that talk about them investigating the matter. You think they won't do that? Because enough of them think they go on in a Jamaica, in a the 100 ad with police murder, and you not hear about it because you're no ball out more than so like that one, yeah. Like that one, yeah. So when me I say that, it is very important that when these things happen, we let our voices be heard. We must make our voices be heard. Not only for them kind of thing that but for whole heap of other things we are going in Jamaica. We're not right, you know. Whole heap of them not right. But because we not say nothing, it just go on like it's a normal thing. And nothing no normal about it. A murder is a murder. By anybody who do it is a murder. So we are telling the people them say to keep up the pressure. Anytime these things happen, make sure say you don't shut your mouth. Call the radio station them and ball out. The announcer them also must make them voice be heard. Cause don't come like say we agree with these things, that's why we not say nothing. Are we afraid? Maybe that is it. Maybe we're afraid to say it, to criticize certain people that is in the society, like government people, politicians, police and soldier, and all the people them who control the money bag in a Jamaica. We don't want to say nothing because we're afraid. Well, if at them kind of society they want to stay now, just keep being silent. And when the system come against the people just take it. And then afterwards, them complain to themselves or to them little domino friend them and them little hairdressing parlor friend them. Instead of make it loud, them hold the police for murder. Just say that did happen. Me know some incident right now where a long time it happened. And we don't hear nothing about it more than say, they might investigate it. They might investigate it. They might investigate it for months, sometimes for years. Last year the police killed how much? Hundreds of people. And when you hear none of them come up and say, no, that one is unlawful. Lawful. When I hear that. But because the people them bawl out loud for that one, yeah. You hear them say, court time, charge him for murder. And that is where go on. So me want to know now, when them go to court and them decides them charge him for murder and find him guilty, and them will carry him go to police, GP or one of them here there, and lock him up. How am I feel? How am I going to feel for a man who supposed to uphold the law? Know him amongst people who never did uphold the law. So them say. And now he's part of that group or part of that community. He is just like everybody else in the community behind those four walls. Just like everybody else. No authority, no bullying, no privy to exceptional treatment. He means just another prisoner, just another murderer. What a judgment. Anyway, we still at work and a call out for some other people. 100 odd people this year. How much out of that is murder? We don't come and fight, you know. Morning, noon, and night, we don't come and fight. How much out of that, 100 odd, is murder? We have to know, you know. Because it can't continue that way there. It can't, I could go on like say, we agree with it. You know, see it. All the body camera, where you are talking about people, I say, body camera. We not come and fight. We're not coming and fight. The police them need to have body camera, every one of them. We go up on the road at night time and our patrol areas. Them to have body camera and modern day we are living now. We're there with you. Hey, we want you up Joe Higgs. We want you up Joe Higgs. We know that there's a celebration that is taking place down at China Place, you know. For those of you who don't know who named Joe Higgs, you better go Google him. You better go Google him, and you love Google, so Google Joe Higgs. And you see who name so. I want if you not listen to what the man I talk about. I want if you listen to what Joe Higgs that mention, yeah. I tell you. Upside down. Joe Higgs was one of the man that used to guide the Wheelers musically. As a matter of fact, when Bonnie Wheeler decided to now go tour because I'm not flying Iron Bird, Joe Higgs go on tour with the Wheelers. And he is one of the backbone of reggae music. With all Higgs and Wilson and all them things. There's a big history. But as I say, Google it and you will find out who we are talking about. Because I saw it go. And if you're not a big friend, I still saw it go. Joe Higgs. One of the pillars of reggae music. Only if you don't even know that. But it's very important that you know it because, trust me, put so much things in it. Man, them put so much things in it that I just saw it go. Yeah, I just saw it go. And we have to know that. Okay, so here we are saying now. We just talk about how the man them just come and decide, say, yeah, them will charge police. Them will charge the police for what them call the murder of this woman. And the man after them say, she have a gun in the car. And the man say she now make them take away her car. Them that want to take it to her, but them say it no license. Yeah, that them say. The car no license. And she now gonna make them take it to her. Well, them never take it to her. But them kill her in it. What a thing. What a thing. And this right there now. A police, it come like a foreign with them when we hear all them something, you know. When you hear all them something, it come like a foreign. Because you're not going to really believe, say, at Jamaica you're there. If you really hear them something that go on. And all the thing happen now. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Anyway, we want to talk about this thing where I go on now near us now. The impending invasion of Cuba. What is going to happen now? What will happen? What is going to happen when the man them are presumably, when them decide to them go and use Jamaica as them launching pad to invade Cuba? Them have an embargo upon Cuba and them lock off oil and all the things that were necessary to make life meaningful in a little country like Cuba. Them lock it off. And then I say, the people them are suffer because of the government. Them say the people them are suffer because of the government. Yet still Cuba they are help so much people around the world. Not just Jamaica where them send doctor. Who can remember when the apartheid did go on and Angola and all them, Mozambique? Cuban soldiers go down and go fight. Remember when the Ebola they take over in a Guinea? The Cuban them send doctors during the time of the Ebola in a Guinea there. When the American them did send soldiers. It's not everything they come funny to me, you know. Them send soldiers down there. The Cuban them send doctors down there. And it helps alleviate the pandemic where they go on in a Guinea. As a matter of fact, during the time of the COVID, that little island named Cuba did have them own vaccine. They make them own vaccine. Enough Jamaican go down there instead of take the vaccine where the American them send down here. Enough Jamaican go to Cuba go take the vaccine for the virus. And at them make it. So the doctors in Africa, in Cuba, is well advanced in them system to actually create a vaccine to really go against the big guys, them vaccine where them have all over the world, where them send whole heap down here and have to dump it because the people them never use it. And I hear the man them, some people pass some radio about out say, what a disgrace. Imagine we get the vaccine and we're gonna make it waste. What a wicked set of Jamaican people them have no kindness. People them say, hey, me nah take your vaccine, you know. But you have people who are going to Cuba. You have people who are going to Cuba go take the vaccine. And I consider that very high. I realize the entire them people who invade your country, them start to build up certain momentum around the country. Them start to build up certain things, you know, that even you yourself start to wonder how the government them so wicked. Anyone who hear them are going to invade, you know. It's almost like they make you turn against the government there. Yeah. It's almost like they make you turn against it. And you start to wonder, say, well, better them just get you to that government there. No, they want to get you to this government, the Cuban government. Because them say they want a change. You know, them want, it's neo-colonialism going on, you know. Neo-colonialism. They want a change of government in a Cuba. Because Cuba is not a good government. You know, much time them try to kill Fidel Castro. Later I'm going to play some of these things where them used to try and kill Fidel Castro with, but it's a serious, serious thing. No, I never see such a big ship in Jamaica yet. I remember one time there was a ship come on here with that long a Victoria period. I don't remember what it name. Norwegian or something like that. And they go up on it. And then they have the one where the book will come with the whole heap of book them out of cement factory there. So this one, I don't know if anyone go up on it. But I remember when the ship them used to dock down there, a whole heap of people who are listening to me are now too old to know that. Too young, sorry. To say too old. Them too young to know that. But there's a time when a whole heap of American sailor used to come here. And Hanover Street was like a red light district. You don't know when you're red light district? You go to Europe and you see red light district. A peer prostitute and transvestite and all them people that on them road there. I sell them whatsoever them have to sell. Well, I saw Hanover Street used to stay. Hanover Street was the red light district for Kingston. When the ship come in, man, the woman them enough. A year rose about the place, you know. They never believe it. But I say them in a white, big white barefoot pants. I come off of the ship, man. And as them come off of the ship, so people direct them to certain place down a Barry Street, Hanover Street. How me know them something there? Because me used to live down there. That's how me know. Me used to live at Ayoban Street, and my school used to be at Maiden Lane and Tower Street corner. Rosemary Lane and Tower Street corner named Wesley Primary School. And that's how we get to know them something there. Plus, my cousin, I was serious rebel. Yes, serious rebel. She's the first someone when me say, I go to America, I go buy things and come back, come sell. I never know about them things. I see me say I do it. And when she walk, go sell. And you say walk, when she drive, go sell the things them. And downly so she go sell them. She have a customer them where she sell them kind of clothes where everybody want to look like American. Like now. And when they take the sale of them come in, oh gosh man, King Street full up. Orange Street full up. We don't see that again. We don't see that again. So why me I say that is because it's long time I don't see American ship dock at Jamaica that way there. Yes, it's long time. And the question is asked, what are they planning for Jamaica? What is the government of Jamaica and the government of America planning to sidestep our nearest neighbors, the Cuban people? Them say Cuba is 90 miles from Negril, and it is all known 90 miles from Florida too. It's not a long flight. Not a long flight at all. But these people don't need flight to reach over to Cuba. Them can't stay far than where we there so now. And send drone and rocket go down and go blow up the place. And mash up the place. Totally mash up. Because you know Cuba is a place where you see all the car them and some antique car down there, you know. You know, none of them only a modern car where you say Anya, so you know. No, we have more modern car than America to rot in. We have more modern car than America. Them have the all-time Ford them and the way them clean them and shine them, you know. Hey, them car they value enough money, you know. For people with the antique car, you know. Them value enough money. And at this now, Jamaica they know. What is the government saying or not saying to Rubio, if you don't know there, but them have phone and they exit according to him, the Minister of War. What plans, what conniving scheme them have now for the Cuban them. And guess what? The Cuban them nah go on like say they nah fight back, you know. That not enough for them blood, you know. That not enough for them blood at all. Them a go fight back. Them a go fight back. And if it's that small island, if them invade Cuba, a whole heap of Cuban are go dead. And don't tell me say no American now go dead, because it's not a show. It's not a show. A real life. So we have to look out for that. Because believe you me, it's a sad state of affair if we get up one day and hear say American army is in Cuba. Our longest friends, we have to call them friends, for years. For years. The reason why Manley was toppled because a whole heap of people get influenced by America to say he was too near to Castro, who declared himself communist, and Michael Manley declared himself socialist, democratic socialism, and them don't want that in this part of the world, yeah. So they have to dismantle that. So they have a guy named Edward Siaga, who was the man in Jamaica for the Americans. And in that way, them rig certain things in Jamaica. And that was the end of Manley. That was the end of Manley, they saw. No blood never shed. But blood shed in a Grenada. Them things that about the place, you know, I hope you go find out about it when I talk about. It's part of Jamaica history. And it's not a long time history neither, you know. I just tell that day them things that happen. Me I say it, I just tell that day. Anything happening on my time, I say I just tell that day. The man them invade Grenada, little island, Nutmeg Island. Invade Grenada. And that was the end of that. So now them are going to invade Cuba. I can't tell how them have set it. Because you know, we are going in Iran have Trump in a really serious thing, you know. Him don't know what to do. Today him said this, tomorrow him said that, tomorrow him said this, tomorrow him said that. But Iranian them are some people from Mesopotamia days. Whenever you hear about Mesopotamia, go look for it. Mesopotamia is where all of them ancient Bible things used to take place before the New Testament. We are talking about like Babylon and, you know, Euphrates, them places we used to call Iraq, them used to name Mesopotamia, ancient cities, them in a war all the while. Pure war, them people they deal with, to conquer and to conquer. And they have a Greece guy got on the name Alexander the Great. Them call him Alexander the Great. We say Alexander the Greek, because he was a Greek. And in them young days, him conquer the whole of them area there. Yeah. Alexander take him army and go right through the part there. That time they used to call it, clear down to Mesopotamia, they used to call it Persia. Persia, the old name for it is Persia. Them call it Iran now, but it's Persia. Them don't like when you call them Arab. Yeah, they say they were Arab. But them was warriors. Them a fight war every year and conquer. Alexander gonna go conquer everything. Alexander the Great. As a matter of fact, Alexander go out of Egypt and take away all of the scrolls and the books where they did there in the Alexandria Library. And take it, and where him take and carry go back to Greece and Rome. Him burn down the library. Yes, left no evidence site, him burn down the library. All the ancient manuscripts them that was in Egypt was destroyed. And what was not destroyed was stolen from Egypt and taken back to Greece. And just like how you have America now as a world power, you have Greece as a world power. Before Greece, you have Persia, now known as Iran. Listen to me, I say, you know. If you don't believe me, go search it, Google it. You did have Iran. At least you have Iran now that was known as Persia. And then Alexander go down there. And him go right across into Egypt. And even go over into Asia too. We would have called Asia, would have called Persia, Asia, yeah. That's Asia. And then you have places where if you go over back into Africa, you have places like Cuba, and you have places like Arabia. All of them places in us so-called Asia. Those places have a direct relationship, and what was taking place in those times have a direct relationship of how we think today. Yeah, a lot of our thinking, a lot of our belief system came from in a them time there. Because when you hear them talk about all Babylon, Babylon was a great city. It was one of the 7 wonders of the world. You know what them call the 7 wonders of the world? Things that human being build and people sometimes can't understand how them build it. It's a wonder how it built. And in a Babylon, now only for youth here, there was someone that say Babylon, but him don't even know. Because him just say Babylon is a wicked place. In a them time, like Babylon was way ahead in technology. That them build a garden that was a hanging garden. It's one of the 7 wonders of the world. How did they build such a garden? It's like how the Chinese them know build bridge. But when you can't even look up and see the top of the bridge. The way the bridge tall. and long. Which go longer than all Jamaica to rotted. Them think that's something we're supposed to know, you know. We can't just, in our little Cuba, and go on like say that of the world, you know. Little Cuba we put in, and then when you hear certain things, you say, oh, what you talk about? Oh, that affect we, it affect you. Then why you think man I say Babylon now? Because it is said that the Babylonians, them enslaved the Jews are the Israelites. But Babylon was a flourishing city. I mean, really, a city that people marvel at. The technology where it reached at the time was so marvelous. Just like how Egypt was really a tech power at the time. The things them that the Egyptian them build was a marvel. The Sphinx and the pyramids, all them tunnel where you them a talk about now in a Persia there, in a Iran. Where the underground tunnel them. Where the man them have city under the earth. When them dig and dig and dig, all of them main war weapons them is under the ground. No radar can detect it or certain things can't reach there. That's why when Donald Trump say him know which part them uranium they were build, them want build nuclear bomb. Him go bomb it out. Him take a bomb with thousands of pounds heavy and drop the bomb where him think the place there. And when him drop it and blow it up, him tell the whole world say, him totally destroy them uranium and all them something there. And him come back, come tell the world that. But guess what? It never destroy because the bomb drop and blow up the place. But guess what? It never got deep enough. The man them did a move where the things them before the bomb drop. Plus when the bomb drop, them have other ways to go down underneath the ground. Go take out some of them uranium and them what's it. And go put it somewhere else. So when them say them destroy everything, no go so because them still have it. That's why I have to go back there now a second time and say, watch out. Him can't afford to make them have this thing here, you know. Because them is a dangerous set of people. But him make Israel have it. Them have it. Russia have it. Him can't talk to Russia. China have it, but him can't talk to China. North Korea have it, but him can't talk to them. India and Pakistan have it, but him can't talk to them. So him a pick on Iran now. And I say him can't afford to make it happen because Iran is a dangerous country. But a deal did make with Iran already to not make it with I think Obama they make it with. To say them now go build no nuclear weapon. But Israel vex, Israel not care, Israel afraid. Israel say, oh, we now make them have it, you know, we're going to wage war. As a matter of fact, we're going to make America help for wage war against them. So them man, they have city underground, you know. Just like how we see we walk up and down a person now. It's like all mall and all them something there under the ground. Them people that don't easy when them are building, you know. Because them know say them can't put it on top of the ground, on the earth, because them modern day technology are now we just spy out everything and one press of a button from even America there too. One press a button and it reach over there so and blow up everywhere. That is why the man them I use drone now when not have nobody in the drone. I just weapons of destruction that a man just press a button from where him there and it reached down a Montego Bay before you could have said, hey, we're living in a serious time, in a serious earth, serious world, where man no business about no man again. Man just a work with himself, you know. And if him can capture, if him thinks you're weak, he will take advantage of your weakness. And we talk about colonialism, we have neo-colonialism. You know what neo-colonialism mean? It means new colonialism. And I think America believes that them could have done like what them do in Venezuela the other day. And just go in there and wipe out, just sweep out a man in their house where they was asleep. I just can't go back to America. I know have him in America. I know them just take over the aisle down there. I know them control the aisle. And then when him look, him say, Iran, him say, why, Iran is a danger, you know. But Iran I get too much problem. But they want to end it, but it not end. Because every time them say yes, them say no every time. I wonder if we not follow up the news. Because it will affect we, you know. As a matter of fact, it start to affect we now with this oil price, gas at the pump, diesel oil at the pump and all them something. It's a terrible thing that go on. Plus we just come out of a crisis with this hurricane business here. And now we say El Nino, I come and maybe another hurricane. Oh gosh, man. Why if I did a hurricane go, trust me, that would be something else. 2 years straight we have a hurricane, you know. Yeah, the one before this was, what them call it, the one in July. And now last year, them have this one, we're going to see what happened this year, boy. Which one you prefer? The heat or the water and the breeze? Because we have to decide now, because them say it go hot like what? Hot like oven. That's why I start out by saying you better drink enough water. Have water beside you. Have water everywhere. Because it not go easy. And if a war ever start next door with this, so trust me, man, nobody not gonna like it. And because we not gonna do nothing, because we're afraid. And when we say we are talking about our government. We have to talk about the government because the government responsible for most things. Our government now come like some little guys. Some little guys. That's how our government stay. Our government is like a little baby. And we can't talk too hard even though we have rights as a sovereign nation. We're scared and afraid. And we have a government where is likewise scared and afraid. What a thing. What a thing. So, we just say that to you because we're on the radio and we feel it's our part of the program for impart certain things in our reasoning. And that's what they have to do. But they have to impart certain reasoning. Because if we never say it and never do it, we are going to say, well, we sit down on the radio and play pure music. Like somebody say, hey, Muta, you play too much music, you know. So I call you from before I say, Muta, you play too much music, you know. Sometimes we do that still. Because, you know how it go. You play some music or some brand new music where you just get and you want to play them. You know, but I don't like say we want to play with music. You know, where I say, this music going out to this from that from that, and the hot girl will name this and no, there's another program for that. We just have got through. So, you I said, oh. We want the people them take a stock. I just that we want to say. We want the people them take a stock. We want the people them understand say It's a different time. We are living here right now. Different times. And we have to understand how we are going to survive in this time. Yeah. So see like how we are say Joe Higgs, and we are say so it go when you not have big friend. Because really and truly, I saw it go when you not have big friend. We want to play Joe Higgs. Old song. When I say old song, I mean old song from in the 60s. I could see if we can find it, yeah. Right, you know, say, you can't hear it's an old record because up here scratch upon it. Up here scratch upon it. Joe Higgs from them time, Higgs and Wilson. I think them say Edward Siaga produce a tune or two, you know, believe you me. Yeah, I hear say Siaga produce it. You can correct me, call me and tell me if I lie, me I tell her. Me don't know what me I say. You understand? Okay. Joe Higgs.
Reggae Radio, IRE FM.
Yes, we are go through. We're there with you. We just are settings, you know, we just are settings. Listen to this.
If I am alive, I speak. If I am gone, the people will speak. Either way, the message remains the same. Burkina Faso is awake. For decades, fear was used as a weapon against us. Fear of poverty, fear of instability, fear of being isolated, fear of punishment. We were told, if you don't obey, you will suffer. And many leaders accepted that fear and passed it down to the people. I refuse to do that. I am not leading Burkina Faso through fear. I am leading it through truth. And the truth is simple. A nation that stands with dignity may struggle, but a nation that kneels will never rise. We have already suffered. So do not threaten us with suffering again. We know it too well. Fear only works when people believe they are alone. But today, our people stand together. Farmers, soldiers, students, workers.
Be a light. Yes. Bright. You have to be a light, man. That's what the sister talk about. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Now you make agreements. You used to rule with the whip. Now you rule with credit. Let me give you concrete examples. With numbers, names, dates, but you'll never write about these. Glencore, Swiss-based mining giant, extracting cobalt in Congo. 2022 revenue, $256 billion. A tax paid to Congo, $500 million. That's 0.2%. Is this justice? Rio Tinto, British-Australian mining giant, extracting bauxite in Guinea. 20 million tons annually. What's left for Guinea? Environmental pollution and cancer. Total Energies, French oil giant, extracting oil in Angola, Nigeria, Congo. 2022, profit, $36 billion investment in Africa, dirty pipelines, Anglo-American, founded in South Africa but now in London. Diamonds, platinum, iron, taking everything. What it left in South Africa, 6 million unemployed miners. And these are just the tip of the iceberg. What about the invisible, the secret deals, the offshore accounts, the transfer pricing tricks? Every year, $88 billion in illegal money flows out of Africa. Who writes about this? Every year, $45 billion in aid comes to Africa. Everyone writes about this, but no one says Africa is not the continent receiving aid, it's the continent giving aid. While you zoom your cameras on swollen bellies, there is a huge system working silently in the background. Every day, tons of gold, diamonds, cobalt, uranium, oil leave our land. But how? Here is the system. Step 1, create corruption, bribe our leaders, open offshore accounts, promise them a life of luxury, send their children to your schools. Step 2, make deals, get 50-year, 99-year concessions, ask for tax exemptions, be exempt from environmental rules, ignore labor rights. Step 3, control the infrastructure. Take over ports, airports, railways, but only from the mine to the harbor. Don't build roads to the villages. Don't bring electricity to schools. Step 4, provide security. Set up private security companies. Arm them. Declare protesting. Step 5.
Hey, I want to hear the man I say. Sure, we talk about how them use Africa to get rich and make Africa stay poor. And we depend on them. He must say, boy, right now, him see them scheme, and him come for change that. Which in reality that him really had changed certain things in our country. We continue the vibes, you know. Bring to you certain little thing. Listen to this.
Gaddafi had 143 tons of gold. He was building one currency for all of Africa. No US dollar, no French franc, just African gold. France sent a memo to Hillary Clinton. It named the gold dinar as the primary reason for military intervention, not human rights, the currency. That memo is real. It was released under the Freedom of Information Act. It's on the State Department's own website right now. NATO bombed Libya for 7 months. Gaddafi was captured and killed on camera. The gold disappeared. Libya's central bank was one of the only banks in the world without Rothschild control before 2011. It got one within weeks of his death. Before he died, Gaddafi said, "They are coming for me because I tried to free Africa from financial slavery." The emails say he was right.
Continent with Mutabaruka. We are listening to our meds. You know here. Continent. The end. The end.
One more time. One more time.
Gaddafi had 143 tons of gold. He was building one currency for all of Africa. No US dollar, no French franc, just African gold. France sent a memo to Hillary Clinton. It named the gold dinar as the primary reason for military intervention, not human rights, the currency. That memo is real. It was released under the Freedom of Information Act. It's on the State Department's own website right now. NATO bombed Libya for 7 months. Gaddafi was captured and killed on camera. The gold disappeared. Libya's central bank was one of the only banks in the world without Rothschild control before 2011. It got one within weeks of his death. Before he died, Gaddafi said, "They are coming for me because I tried to free Africa from financial slavery." The emails say he was right.
RFM, #1 reggae station in the whole wide world. Radio.
You said to Ted Koppel last night, a man who changes his principles depending on with whom he is dealing is not a man who can lead a nation. The context was this: what principle are you being asked to change, you, Mr. Mandela, when Americans question your praise for the human rights under Gaddafi and Castro? What is the principle involved there that you're being asked to change?
Mr. McNeil, this is a matter which should not be handled lightly, as many people do. The first country which we approached in the 60s for assistance when our leaders had to leave the country in order to mobilize the support of the international community. The first country we approached was the United States of America. We could not even succeed to come close to the government, and they refused to assist us. But Cuba, the moment we appealed for assistance, they were ready to do so, and they did so. Why would we now listen to the Western world when they say we should have nothing to do with Cuba? It's just unreasonable. No human being acts in that particular fashion. Here is the country that was the first to assist us when the West, which had formidable resources, was actually supporting the government. Now you expect us to change our whole approach and to start condemning Cuba for what is supposed to be happening inside the country. No man of principles could ever do that. And that is what I try to convey to Koppel.
Yes, I tell you, dead, all of them people are dead but never forgotten because of the work that them do to liberate we. And we still sit down and go like Riley. I saw, they were saying we don't need another hero. We don't really need no more hero. We get so much hero already. How much hero we want, so. You must become the hero. Yes. We are the heroes. We have a song name, so you know. We should have find it. We are the evil heroes. We need to step up the game with all we are going. How we fit in it. How we fit in the world we are going, you know. You know, so them are trained me to be servant, laborers, all of them sky high building where them are put up in Jamaica, yeah. Call centers, all of the hotel them, service, we servant to the tourism industry. So who own the hotel them? Foreigner. Who manage the hotel them? Some big guys. Who serving at the hotel them? We can't even, the only time you can't go in the room them is to spread it up. Spread up the bed. Jamaicans. Where we fitting at that? How we fitting at that?
In Venezuela, America captured President Maduro. In Libya, Gaddafi was executed after ditching the US dollar. In Iraq, Saddam Hussein was wiped out for his oil reserves. In Vietnam, President Diem and his brother were executed for politics far from home. In Iran, Mohammad Mossadegh was ousted for nationalizing oil. In Guatemala, President Arbenz was removed for imposing taxes on American farms. In Congo, Prime Minister Lumumba was executed for nationalizing uranium. In Cuba, Che Guevara was captured and executed for his socialist policies. In Afghanistan, the US trained locals to fight Russians until locals became the enemies. In Chile, President Salvador was overthrown for nationalizing copper. In Ghana, President Kwame was exiled for cutting off Western banks. In Grenada, General Hudson was captured and given a life sentence for aligning with Russia. Is America still the hero or just the most powerful villain?
1960, Congo. After 75 years of Belgian brutality, independence finally comes. Out of the chaos, one man rises, Patrice Lumumba. Congo's first democratically elected prime minister. He's 35, a former postal clerk, a visionary. He speaks of unity, building schools, hospitals, a nation free from foreign control. For millions, he is hope. But Congo sits on a fortune: copper, cobalt, diamonds, uranium. Resources the West cannot afford to lose. Lumumba wants them for Congolese people. Belgium wants them back. When Lumumba asks the Soviet Union for help, Washington panics. Eisenhower gives the order, remove him. The CIA gets to work. They fund rebels, bribe officials, spread propaganda. September 1960, a CIA-backed coup begins. Lumumba is arrested, beaten on camera. January 17th, 1961, he's flown to Katanga, Belgian-controlled territory. Belgian officers are waiting. They execute him by firing squad, then dissolve his body in acid. No grave, no body, no evidence. Belgium and the CIA installed Joseph Mobutu, a dictator who rules for 32 years. He loots billions, builds palaces, opens Swiss bank accounts. Congo's wealth flows out. The people starve. The country that should have been Africa's richest becomes one of its poorest. Schools crumble, hospitals close, infrastructure collapses. Mobutu dies in 1997, but the damage is permanent. Congo descends into civil wars. Millions die. Militias fight over mines. Rape becomes a weapon. Today, Congo has $24 trillion in mineral wealth, but most Congolese live on less than $2 a day. 2002, Belgium admits involvement in Lumumba's murder. 2003, they return one tooth, all that remains of his body. No reparations, no accountability. 7 months in power, killed for wanting Congo's resources for Congolese people. 60 years later, Congo is still paying the price. 1959, Havana, Cuba. A 33-year-old revolutionary named Fidel Castro's power overthrows a U.S.-backed dictator. His first moves shock Washington. He seizes American oil refineries worth billions, nationalizes banks, gives land to peasants. Then, 90 miles from Florida, he allies with the Soviet Union, Cold War enemy, right on America's doorstep. President Eisenhower's response, remove him. The CIA gets to work. 1961, they train 1,400 Cuban exiles, arm them, send them to invade at the Bay of Pigs. Castro's forces crush them in 72 hours. The whole world watches it fail on live television. America is humiliated. So the CIA changes strategy. Just kill him. Operation Mongoose begins. They try poison pills hidden in his food. Fail. Exploding cigars. A poison vest for his scuba-diving hobby. Fail. Mafia hitmen hired with briefcases full of cash. Fail. They even recruit one of his girlfriends, Rita Lorenz. Give her poison pills to slip in his drink. She gets close, pills in hand, but she falls for it. Instead of poisoning him, she warns him. He hands her his gun. If you're going to kill me, do it now. She can't. Another failure. Sniper rifles, car bombs, booby-trapped seashells placed where he dives. All fail. The attempts keep coming through Kennedy, Johnson, Nixon, Ford, Carter, Reagan, both Bushes, Clinton, Obama. 11 presidents. Each one inherits the same mission. Kill Castro. Each one fails. Over 600 documented assassination attempts. The CIA spends an estimated $50 million. Not one succeeds. And Castro, he keeps giving speeches, building hospitals and schools, defying embargoes. He outlasts every CIA director who tried to kill him. He turns their failure into his legend. November 25th, 2016, Fidel Castro dies. Not from a sniper's bullet, not from poison, not from a bomb. He dies in his bed, surrounded by family, aged 90, natural causes. The man America spent 60 years trying to kill died on his own terms. 600 attempts, 11 presidents. He outlived every single one.
Mad man, I tell you. I tell you what, world gone mad. So you know, you see them clip there? We have played them from the little machine where you have your name iPhone. And we tell you already, say, we decide, say, well, years ago we used to play some lectures, 1 hour, 2 hour lecture. But after doing this thing for so long, we realize, I whole heap of you can't listen to nothing, them kind of length of time there. So we're going away at cup, we lay down in our bed and we say, oh, we are going to reach the people in the night with these things. And we realize, say, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and them thing that them listen to at night time and watch at night time. So we decide, so we're going to find some clip and upload them in the computer and use them as educational material. And that will also want them to go to them phone and find some of the things they will play to continue them education. So that is what we are doing with these clips over here. We are trying to use it to make the youth them get interested in a history and in a current events and in a certain philosophy where they would have never usually listen to. But because them hear we play it on the radio, them going at them iPhone and try find it and get further educated. So we give thanks. We give thanks. Because we upload hundreds of them. And most of them is not even 5 minutes long. Because we know, say, the time span is very important to how you survive this 4-hour program. How you survive this 4-hour program, it depends on your time span to listen to what I say and also listen to what I play. So, if you like that kind of format, WhatsApp me and tell me. If you say, boy, I'm out, I'm afraid of the 1 hour thing, WhatsApp me and tell me. I just saw me and see it because I hear a program We want to play brand new from Sharon Marley. Sharon Marley take a different road in music. Our first album is not like the ordinary album we hear. It's not the reggae and, the reggae album. This is an album where you have to be deep into your musical ambitions to appreciate this. This is not a dancing album. As a Jackie call it, like one of them album where that her name again would I do. I still remember her name, but I go and play this tune by Sharon Marley.
The most incorruptible leader in Africa was killed by his best friend. It's 1983, Upper Volta, West Africa. A 33-year-old captain seizes power and renames his country Burkina Faso, meaning land of upright men. Thomas Sankara moves fast. He vaccinates 2.5 million children in 1 year, plants 10 million trees to stop the desert, builds roads and schools without taking foreign loans, bans government corruption, and makes officials ride bicycles instead of luxury cars. He advances women's rights further than any African leader and tells France to keep their aid money. For 4 years, his revolution transforms everything. But Paris watches nervously as their business interests crumble. Neighboring presidents fear his example will spread to their countries. His closest friend, Blaise Compaoré, meets secretly with French agents. The conspiracy grows in shadows. October 15th, 1987. Sankara arrives for a routine meeting with his inner circle. Compaoré pulls out a gun and shoots him personally. The revolution dies with its leader. The most honest man in African politics was Thomas Sankara.
Yes, and that is the man where Ibrahim Traore talks about a lot. That is him. Thomas Sankara is him inspiration. Yes. The country name Upper Volta before it becomes Burkina Faso.
You know, Dr. King once said that Marcus Garvey was the first man on a mass scale and level to give millions of black people a sense of dignity and destiny. He was born in Jamaica in 1887, and he came from humble beginnings. He went on to build one of the largest movements of black unity the world had ever seen. It was called the Universal Negro Improvement Association, and he preached self-reliance, pride, and Pan-African power at a time when the world insisted that black people stay in their place. Garvey knew that true freedom required more than words. It required ownership. So he built the Black Star Line. It was a shipping company owned and operated by black people. And those ships, they carried more than cargo. They carried a dream. It was a dream of global trade, connection, and a spiritual return to Africa. The white power structure saw his vision as dangerous. They sabotaged his efforts. They infiltrated his movement. They even put him in prison on false charges. But even behind bars, Garvey's spirit remained unbreakable. He wrote, he organized, and he prophesied that one day Africa would rise again. And it did. You see, his message reached the ears of young African men like Kwame Nkrumah. Kwame Nkrumah led the fight for Ghana's independence, and when he won it, he placed the Black Star at the center of Ghana's flag as a symbol of Pan-African unity. Even Ghana's national soccer team is called the Black Stars, and it's a living ode to Garvey's dream of black excellence. You see, they tried to silence Marcus Garvey, but all they did was amplify his voice. Because before the world saw us, Marcus Garvey made sure we saw ourselves. And if you didn't know, now you know.
Yes, Marcus Messiah Garvey. Yes, historically, we should have known all of these people who are playing. We should have known them, but I whole heap of we don't know them. All right, we're not ready for that yet. We're not ready for know that yet. We want to play why Kwame Nkrumah was a threat. All right, so let's go to this. Yes.
The World Bank just told Nigeria to open its petrol market back up to foreign imports.
This is just a recent clip. I mean, like recently, maybe late last year, early this year. Here we go.
The World Bank just told Nigeria to open its petrol market back up to foreign imports. Nigeria finally has a refinery, Africa's largest, built by a Nigerian, supplying Nigeria's fuel for the first time in decades, sending jet fuel to Europe during a global energy crisis. And the World Bank's response is to tell Nigeria to let foreign importers back in to compete with it. They like to call it restoring competition. But let's call it what it actually is. You see, the moment that Africa starts winning, the West finds a way to change the rules. Where was the World Bank when Shell was poisoning the Niger Delta? Between 1976 and 2001, there were over European oil companies contaminated groundwater at levels 900 times above WHO safety limits. A 2023 report described it as an environmental genocide. Oil spills in the Delta are connected to 16,000 neonatal deaths every year. Life expectancy dropped to just 41 years. The World Bank issued no emergency reports, imposed no conditions on European governments. They didn't say a word. But the moment a Nigerian builds a refinery that threatens European import dominance, they publish a report. Then they quietly take it down a couple days after Dangote pushes back. Because they knew exactly what they were doing, and then they got caught. The president of the World Bank has always been an American. The managing director of the IMF has always been European. A British citizen's vote in the IMF is worth 23 times more than a Nigerian's vote. These are not neutral institutions. They were designed under colonialism, and they remain colonial in character. Their conditions are reserved exclusively for Africa. For the nations that watched Thomas Sankara get assassinated for rejecting the IMF, that watched Patrice Lumumba get murdered for wanting to keep Congo's wealth in Congolese hands. The consequences of saying no have never been economic. They have always been existential. Every nation has a sovereign right to determine what it does with its own natural resources. No institution controlled by nations that didn't just colonize Africa, but systematically genocided its people, looted its resources, and built entire economies on African blood and labor, have any moral authority over a single grain of African soil. The IMF and the World Bank are not Africa's partners. They are Africa's obstacles. And it's long past time that African nations treat them that way. And if you didn't know, now you know.
Okay. As easy as that, as simple as that. If you didn't know, now you know. Africa have no friends. So there's no love in the heart of the city. What a thing to say. Sometimes it look like a true because the youth, them don't even know love. To them, love is sex. Yeah, that means if you not have sex with a woman, you don't love her. That's a terrible thing. But look how much prostitute up on the road and look how much man them prostitute they take. They think them love the man them. Anybody can have sex, but not everybody can really love, deep love. Because most of the time, love will have nothing to do with sex. But that's how we interpret it. That's how we see it. Terrible way if you look upon it. Hey, you know, says a woman start the Haitian Revolution. Yeah, that woman start the Haitian Revolution. Listen to this.
She was 21 years old when they marched her toward the firing squad, but she refused to let them blindfold her. She wanted to look her executioners in the eye. You've never heard of Sanité Belair, but she is the reason the French Empire's grip on Haiti finally snapped. According to Haitian Revolutionary Archives, Sanité wasn't just a soldier, she was a sergeant major who commanded men in the fight against Napoleon's army. Alongside her husband, she turned the mountains into a fortress, striking fear into the heart of the world's most powerful military. When she was finally captured in 1802, she didn't beg for mercy. She demanded to be executed with the honors of a soldier. The French denied her a soldier's death, but they couldn't break her spirit. As the muskets leveled at her heart, she shouted to the crowd to never stop fighting for liberty. She became the first female martyr of the revolution, a woman who traded her life so a nation could be born free. She was a warrior, a leader, and a legend whose name belongs in every history book. Tell me in the comments, why do we learn about the emperors but never the women who led the charge on the front lines? Like, share, and follow if you believe every girl should know the name Sanité Belair.
1850, Missouri. Robert Newsom buys a 14-year-old enslaved girl. Her name is Celia. On the journey home, he rapes her. She's his property now. He gives her a separate cabin. Not for privacy, for access. He comes whenever he wants. She can't say no, she's enslaved. For 5 years it continues. She becomes pregnant, gives birth to his child. Pregnant again, another child. 2 children born from rape. She's 19 now. Pregnant a 3rd time. Her partner George finds out Newsom is the father. He tells Celia, "End the abuse or I'm leaving." Celia begs Newsom to stop. He refuses. She begs his daughters for help. They do nothing. June 23rd, 1855. Newsom comes to her cabin again. Celia grabs a stick, strikes him twice. He falls dead, her children sleeping in the same room. She drags his body to the fireplace, burns it through the night. When they discover Newsom missing, they interrogate Celia. She confesses immediately. Arrested, put on trial. Her lawyer, John Jameson, argues self-defense. Missouri law says any woman has the right to resist rape. The prosecutor's response, "She's not a woman, she's property." The judge instructs the all-white jury.
Enslaved women have no right to self-defense.
Guilty. December 20th, 1855. Celia is hanged. She's 19 years old. 5 years of rape. 2 children from her rapist. Killed him to stop the abuse. The law said she had no right to defend herself.
What a judgment. What a judgment. May I tell you?
It's 1781. The British slave ship Zong is crossing the Atlantic. On board, over 440 enslaved Africans, packed so tightly they can barely breathe. The captain, Luke Collingwood, makes a fatal mistake. He navigates badly. Water runs low. And under British maritime law, there's a rule. Lost cargo can be insured. Dead slaves cannot. So the crew makes a calculation. If enslaved people die from illness, no money. If they are thrown overboard, insurance pays. And so, they choose murder. Over 3 days, the crew begins. Women and children first, pushed through cabin windows. Then men, dragged up and thrown into the sea. 132 human beings erased. Not for survival, for profit. When the ship reaches Jamaica, the owners don't hide it. They sue the insurance company. Their argument? The cargo was lost. British courts initially agree. The Solicitor General declares,
"Blacks are goods and property."
Mass murder, treated like broken merchandise. One man refuses to stay silent. Olaudah Equiano, a formerly enslaved African, exposes the case. Abolitionist Granville Sharp spreads the truth across Britain. The public is horrified. No one is charged with murder, but the Zong becomes a symbol, a turning point. In 1807, Britain finally abolishes the slave trade.
Yes, history. History. You cannot imagine that. I'm sure as money they want, you know. The man, them throw everybody overboard. In this ocean. Yes, Ian.
Ian.
Yeah, blessed.
Blessed Mota. It's a while now.
Yeah, man.
So a subject matter upon me. Yeah, you run some historical tape.
Yeah, well, anything you want to talk about, we talk, you know.
Yeah, I could touch yard. Yeah, we are talking about food. Yeah, I could talk about for a spineless government who is literally in bed with Israel and United States to bring down Jamaica. All right, now, after 8 months, a storm, and all of them money that used to come in, not down from the west now go on. Out of 1,440,000,000, 26 million gets spent, and some it is still missing because there is no record for the 26 million. Our Prime Minister right now dictate that there wasn't planned, the money went back in a receivership. That means if I didn't spend, it went back in. Those money wasn't government one. Those were money given to Jamaica by people abroad, Jamaicans, other country, and only even Mark Golding saying literally help raise some money. So that money was supposed to just give everybody who suffer. And right now, 8 months after. And they also, this is conspiracy theory. But on a conspiracy theory.
Who says conspiracy theory?
No, me said the high. Which say. No, the people who are listening. No, the people who are listening will say a conspiracy theory.
What is conspiracy theory?
That is why I'll get to know. So I literally cleared the year before because I discussed this with few people and most people don't actually believe it, but it's a major fact. One of the most demonized countries in the world today is Israel. And every little silver rackling can lead back right to Israel. And you might ask why Israel? Because Israel controls the United States. And United States goes out of its way to complicate everybody's life. So I mean, in Jamaica right now, we are suffer. People in the West are suffer. Just like what you say, I mean, the catching the hurricane and the government just release people and not give them nothing and people move out. It look like this is why the government want the people just get up and move, left them land. So I can literally come in with them plan. And you'd be surprised when I'm planning now. It's like you want to set up the Jews them in Jamaica, you know. Yes.
Oh, I know the Chinese again.
Relax now. Motor. Let me finish. The Chinese literally is a world, is a sleeping power a come since 1970 had. Tiananmen Square. The day, how you call it? The day of the pigs them, which for them kill all of them people who usually associate with the white man them from the West and kill the Chinese them. When the Chinese tell them to left them country, them give the French them, the British them, the Americans, and say walk out of them country. And China look like them lock themselves behind the Iron Curtain. Why China rising now? It's because China have people that could do the cheap labor where United States need to be done. And they thought they were going to use China to make a stepping stone, but China had other plans. That's what I mean. So let's not...
I just mention China, you know, you pass China. Jews you talk about.
Yeah, back to Jews now. China is a different story completely. Me only tell you a little. Okay, Jews now, America, you know, see what them have? A big ship in a harbor right now. How we come about that? A couple of days before it come to Jamaica, Jamaicans are hear about it. This was never discussed. But for a guy, they out on the street before election, 1, 2 o'clock at night, I try to get votes to catch where they're right now. Because these were all part of the plan. These were literally things that was set down to him from before. Because right now them are carrying Jews come set up Jews, I know. So the lands them want to get resettled back, you know. Them just want people move out of them places that them can carry in. You know, so I go on a Cyprus right now. I see them thing, you know. The Jews them take over the people them start ball right, you know. South Africa, same thing I go on. And Jamaica, the panic, because, you know, so for a boy gone down there, gone pushing head pan, leaping wall down there, wheeling wall down there. Andrew Ones. You know, so the picture. Don't know? No, he went down there, man. And years ago, man, they're not a long time. When that me say he went down there, you know, one of the skull cap. So he joined the organization long time, so all them plans was in place, you know. But when you live on a Jamaican now and you try to explain to him, say, look, we have become slave again, you know.
Remember I saw the callers there here?
Yeah, I know I saw the callers there now.
Yeah.
Quite a while. But as me I say, right at home, yeah, if you try to explain to okay, right now, we're caught in a trap. We're caught in a trap, motor. And a lot of men don't realize Israel play a pivotal role. Even the NIDS, Israel was one of the promoter of NIDS. And you might ask yourself why Israel promote that. Israel is one of the largest spy network that steal people's data in the world. And NIDS is a way of getting all of your information. That means the government can tag you anywhere and anytime. You see him set up one next system and them call NARA. All of them something in a motor. The United States government and Israel are push them, you know. And you want to not just get up and come up with them something in a man. Now you're discussing my being baby chump already, you know. And I see him with a chump behave, you see him a behave, you know. Don't like to be criticized. But him literally make laws that literally suppress Jamaicans. And if you do anything on the internet, he must send people come to your house. Now, that's not a government, that's a dictator. And all of this, you might consider, boy, listen to me. The Israelis, they're tight behind them motor. And when Jamaica wake up to the fact that it's all too late. Because right now, where they are pivot, any old Andrew one is not come out of the seat. This country a wreck.
Well, them have 4 more years, you know.
Yeah, well, that means say, and then I'll jump up 3 more, and the 2 of them are work hand in gloves, you know. And when back to Israel, today, our life in Jamaica is tough like rock stone, and that is because of Israel and United States.
What aspect of our life? What aspect of our life you are talking about?
Wait. Everything gone up because of the attack. I don't mean I get to. The attack where Israel and United States make on Iran and shut down the high revenue right now for the whole world. It just starts sinking, you know. Yeah, man, them tell us every day food price a go up. Cost of living, me sit down in a place and watch the price of things move weekly in a motor. And when people come in, when they usually buy £2, them go down to £1. And when they get the money, them come in and them buy and me sit down and watch this every day, you know. And this is all I want country. We want, say them want to rule the world. Them are God chosen nation. Nobody enough to talk to them. It is happening right now in front of you, and them are the reason why Jamaicans right here now are suffer. But if you try to explain this to them, nobody no really care. Because them not see the bigger picture in a motor. Me know everything will go on in Africa, everything will go on around the world, you know. The last time I come for your program and I try to give you some tips and bits. Now one of the man will sit down and get world news and everything. So basically we try to keep abreast of what go on. And let me tell you, Israel is one of my main pinpoint here. Me not left and right. Right now the Chinese foreign minister just make a statement. Say if you not disarm Israel, there's never gonna be peace on earth. Never. Never. The Spanish minister just get up in a UN and call them terrorists.
No, yeah, but your Trump kick off on him the other day.
Yeah, Trump kick off on him, Trump, listen to me. Trump is a Epstein man. And them have all a Trump secrets them. So Trump can't do nothing more than talk. Trump is a...
Well, attack, Trump attack, all the things the man do attack.
Yes, appear the argue. Then when him go down and him sit down and start time, and him can use what you call it, the AI good enough. Because when him go up on the net for posts, you know, sometimes for the night him post all 20 different pictures work in create, you know, AI creation, you know. A same behavior, you know. So in kind of internet savvy because you want a company now and call
we have to take we have to give somebody else a call.
That's how it go. Well, next time we
man.
Get the boss again, but one thing before we go. You did say something about the Chinese. You hear about the 300 Chinese nurses are supposed to come here?
300 Chinese nurse?
Yeah, and then that, you know, so 40 Israeli doctor there on the island already, though.
I think them always there. I think them
man.
There.
You know, the right as the hurricane done, man, the man, them come in, man.
Yeah.
Yes, man. 40 of them come in. I hear some rumors of some Chinese doctor will come in, nurses will come in, and we have a friend next door we have all of these supply, and they are not invited to the party.
Yeah. All right, sir. Blessed, yeah?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Blessed night, Mota.
Blessed man.
Let me see the Jamaica people, them can't please.
You cut out, you know. How you gone? Let me cut my music through, cut them out. EL.
Yeah.
You gone, you know, me know hear what you say.
Yeah.
Where you say? Tell me where you say.
Yes. Yeah, me say with the Grammy thing.
Which granny?
The Grammy.
Which Grammy? What happened to the Grammy?
Yeah, me say when Bob Marley youth them used to win it, the people them used to say I trap Bob Marley youth. No Kesnan they win it. They must say Uptown Rasta and then thing there. See, so the people them can't please because Kesnan them big out there in the world, no, them virgin never all live Africa for a portion of time. No. So people if you know say Anna True they not hear about them youth that Jamaica cause no people that Jamaica don't know about Kesnan there. Understand? But in big out there in the world, so the people have to know that.
So how that come up now? Why you bring up that? Because that gone for a long time, why you bring it up?
Yeah, but that show, I know we get a chance now to bring it up now still, because you don't know
from them time that you know the first you get for company here?
Eh?
From them time that till now, the first you get for company here?
Yeah, more time I try and can't get through some people that they talk for whole long and thing and so forth. Like they don't want
you talk still.
People forget a chance. So me say no, kids now them you big out there in the world, cause so me I say them can't check on Jamaica alone. You understand? Cause enough people that are Jamaican don't know about kids land there. Understand? And you them live in Africa for a portion of time. So the people them know that say and a bias thing and then have to mention Uptown, Rasta and them thing they are win Grammy and then thing they when Kabaka win it, see them say actual junior gang and produce the album and them thing there. So enough artists, you know hear about enough artists at Jamaica, but them big out there in the world. Understand? So that Jamaica people to overstand on the levels, you see.
Yes,
yeah.
It can bigger bar, but no bigger yard.
Not bigger yard. Can look at Dan Carlos. This is social media, no. Dan Carlos still work on some big show that are firing there. No. And
yeah, man, I will
heap of
them, man. I will heap of man. I will heap of man. I work a foreign. I will heap of them artists.
Yeah, man. I know people not hear about Dan Carlos at Jamaica, yeah. They're not even playing tune, man. So
and they're on the festival, them. They're on the festival, them.
Yeah, man, the big festival we are going to Europe, man, them big crowd, man, we see it on social media. So social media show up everything now, no, cause more time certain artists used to tour and tell like say they ram up all for show and then thing and then thing about no the evidence they don't know they can't tell like again, you see it. Yeah, man.
I mean, for time because nobody know, man. But do some festival and nobody know.
Yeah, man, and big up King Shango still a long time. He never put out an album. Yes, he put out an album now still, you see it.
Yeah, all right, sir.
Yeah, man.
All right,
sorry,
thanks,
man.
Yeah?
Yeah, man, bless her. Yeah.
What did I the show play out? Yes, EL.
Hello? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, good night.
Good night.
Hey, two issues. Oh, when I said you drive on the junction road.
Which one the junction road them?
The only check that St. Mary and Portland. Castleton.
The one where they right next to me I saw. Every day, man.
Jesus. You know, see the state of the road. The state of the road, man.
You're there. You're not this to cutting edge. You're not this to stepping razor, man.
Me why you bring what the road.
My wife I tell me, say, come here, I work. I forget a job with National Work Agency. The way I talk about it.
Yes, you couldn't, no, man. Remember you didn't bring the brother up on the program one time, you know. Brother, the name Shah. I interviewed him, and I'm like, in my car around some corner, you so.
A couple months ago, last year, we call him and him said, it's like him put on a data to talk to me. Go like him never did it. When the interview done, we realized it sound like him sit right beside her. But I don't call him again. I don't want to talk to them man again.
Yeah, man, without being interested in that, tell him, I say, so I tank, you know, on the goal with the goalie there.
A tank gone on the goalie?
Yeah, man, they got tank 2 weeks ago.
You serious?
The black out road. Yeah, man, one tank go slide on the goalie and I think.
When you say the other day, what you mean?
2 weeks ago.
Oh,
so when you come back, when they say the black road between 6 o'clock in the morning and 12 o'clock in the day.
So anybody dead?
The man hospitalized, the driver alone in the night.
Oh, me never hear
the man
about
lucky,
it.
The man lucky that shit, man never was on drop.
You know why I'm not surprised? Me get to them and I tell them, say, watch out. They might go wait till somebody go over the edge there, you know.
Yeah.
Because the road don't have no edge, you know.
No edge.
So 2 weeks ago, somebody gone over it. They might hide it from me. They might hide it from me. They don't have it here.
It is a parade with the man. I say,
it's a video.
So the road sent a message, no vehicle allowed to park between 6.
What kind of tank? You mean what kind of tank are you talking about?
It's like a carry gas. Gas going, gas.
I tell you. Boy, I tell you. You know what me have cock mouth, you know.
So,
yeah,
man. And the commercial cars, some of our fight because the gas never leak with it. Never come out of it. Yeah. And
so how much money in there? How much money in the tanker?
I'll drive alone night. Because I can drop and sleep. Because one little slip.
Watch out, you don't have to drop, watch out, you don't have to drop and sleep on the road there, you know. You don't have to drop and
sleep in the estate.
No, you don't have to drop and sleep, that's all.
No, I true attack.
No, man, the road don't have no edge bridge. I can tell you something. You have a part of the road, they say, where one time rain it fall and them take some sandbag and put at the side of the road. And up to this day, the sandbag them turn the side of the road now. And up to this day, the sandbag them still there.
I'm glad you're saying I right about Brandon inside, you know.
Yeah, man, you're around them your time, man.
Yeah, man,
around them your time, man.
Come on, you won't catch him.
I drop me, I say, no, I say, me have cock mouth.
Well, I tell you, no, but it need, I would the worst main road that Jamaica, I tell him, man, so long.
Hey, watch out, the Prime Minister pass when me say and go up there, forgot St. Mary. And next day, me hear him on the radio and I say, them have to do something about the road there, that for sure. Say, all him come experience the road there, you know. And she say, it's terrible. And them spend $1 billion on the top part of it, will lead out back on another building, them spend out $1 billion, overspend.
More than that. Remember, them said about 1.5 billion.
And when I talk to the Shaw brethren, he might go like say, me not to mention it.
Yeah, it must have additional cost. $1 million
over cost, $1 million.
Overrun. He said, no,
$1 million. $1 billion, me say, $1 million, me say, billion.
No, yeah. Yeah, man, and the brother run on the news election, and the next man run the place, what could get worse.
Wicked people, them Rasta, terrible people.
Yeah, how that people, man, I run it now. What is that?
Yeah, I see now, man, a man nearly dead over it, all right. I'm glad you tell me that.
I'm more going to go over there now. So years I'm more going over there. Because the service of the road, wicked man, bad.
Wicked.
La peer front and pasture of her.
As a matter of fact, if me all go, where them call it, Port Maria now, me take the highway now, me drive come off of the hill and go round and take the highway. Me not go up there, so.
Yeah, man, you better, man.
Yeah, man, I take the highway, Rasta. I terrible people.
And the next thing I go through. The next thing I talk about, me like when you bring out the thing last week, something with the Chinese government or the children in juvenile and religious thing.
Oh, you teach them picnic?
Where you get that clip in there from?
Let me not tell you, never hear me tell you which part I get the clip them from.
Me never hear the first part.
No, me don't know YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all of them things there. Me just find them, yeah.
Well, I'm surprised to hear it.
Every clip of my play now, my brother show me how to download them.
Okay.
Yeah.
But when I play it the day before, then more people are up and can hear it.
Yeah, but you see, we can't do the program. We can't do the same program 2 times, you know.
Yeah, educated, man. You're educated.
I will eventually juke in 1. But I don't want to duplicate the 2 programs there. You understand?
Oh.
I don't want to have the same program at the night and same program at the day.
May I request if you can play it tonight again, one more time?
Play what?
If you have the time. The same.
Play which time?
Chinese thing, man. The same thing, man, is about Chinese government and juvenile.
And them children, them.
Yeah, man.
Me play it for you. If I can't find it back, me play it for you. All right, yeah?
Yeah, man, play it back for me. Yeah, man, all right. Thank you very much. Have a good night, dear.
Well, so like him glad. So like him glad.
I'm glad to the thing that she and I tell him that. Everybody, tell him, no. And they say, no, I go some say, I'm going to search it.
All right, sir. Yes, Ill.
Blessed, yellow.
Blessed man.
Organ Rastafari.
There, man.
Yes, I am. Blessed. You know, say from me build my house and there first me get coward.
You get coward?
Yeah, man, me get coward, man, because you know me, I say no. Me live in Jamaica how much years? About 58 years now. And I first me see one warship coming to the place. Me get coward, daddy.
Where you get coward for?
Then hear me, I say, then if me not fight war, and a ship coming to Jamaica come dock up with pay war plane pan I say, no, where you expect, daddy?
Well, me not feel coward. Me not get coward.
But yeah,
me dey longer than you and me not get coward.
Water, yes, I say. Believe me, daddy, because if the man them there so and come to invade Cuba and the man in fire, right now, if a missile fire, daddy, then what are we not drop out, daddy? Me get coward, man, right?
No, what are the missile? I know nuclear bomb, right, sir. Missile not just, if one missile drop it, not kill the whole place, man. Sometimes they pinpoint the missile with it. Yo,
I never will me live, you know.
Listen to me now, man. Some sign them pinpoint the missile, you know, for mash up a specific place. You know, me say to go mash up the whole of Jamaica.
Oh, okay.
But if you want a coward, you coward, you know, but me not a coward, you know.
But I mean, no man
go put fear
me love
on
my life and trust me, believe me. I'm afraid to my whole family. I'm afraid to people out the same way.
Yeah, well, I don't know where you going about it. Just go and coward and get afraid.
And that means I say, come can't about it, but I can't
do the just the cowardness, man. Go meditate, man.
Okay, sir. Meditate.
You don't go church? You go church?
No, I'm not go church. I'm not go church.
Okay, well, you need to go find a way to meditate and think out that out of your head. Because that not going to help you.
That's true still.
So, you can't move that, you know. That you can move when it want to move.
That's true. I'm find out to the Prime Minister, although I know him can't do nothing about it because some people say
where am I do something about it for? No email put it there.
But he can't do better, daddy. He can't do better, you know.
Well, that me say I email put it there. So you know what time him can do better or not. I email put it there.
So we have to just live so then I walk for that mountain.
No, we not have to live so, but I saw it a go.
Okay.
Me not go make that fright me, you know. As a matter of fact, me go downtown, go look on it. I'm going to everyone ask if me can board it and look on it, you know, it stay too. I'm going to move me see them something there.
Yeah, I'm moving me see them something there. Rastafari, and I'm moving me see them something there.
It's like a city, you know that?
Yeah, me see it. Look how it think, big man.
Them ship there like a city, you know. Yeah.
I first look at that, you know.
Because we go on a cruise there, reggae jam rock cruise. 4,000 people there on the ship every year. And you go 12 floor up in an elevator. You have lunchroom, dinner place, you have mall, shopping center, all them things they ain't on the boat, you know, much less that.
That's true.
It's a city, man. It's a city. Because sometimes the money they on it all 4 years, you know, 3 years.
But I know we can't get a good reason why the ship dock here.
You may tell you why when we think.
Yeah.
It have something to do with Cuba.
Yeah, me think about that.
It have something to do with Cuba. Them near now to Cuba. So if anything, them can do a thing. You understand?
Just like when the ship dock in a Trinidad, they go take out the man of Venezuela.
I know Trinidad man of Venezuela.
No. Remember the ship?
Oh, you mean the ship dock? Oh, yeah, the ship dock.
Yeah, and spy. So then come out of the concept to take out that man there and look out. Are we
96. And 96 year old man is, you know, where them I go find on 96.
Man, tell the virgin.
Yeah.
I know say I find in the 50s them talk about the three soldiers were capturing them time there. And that the man talk about, you know.
Yeah.
Man.
Anyway, don't get coward, brethren.
That's the first why this road come to, man.
It not come nowhere. We are carried go there. We are carried go there, not come nowhere.
Hey, you never feel nothing yet, you know, man. You may say no, man. You never
No,
pray
no,
and
you
not
know.
yet, you know.
Watch out, Bridget. Me talk to you up on radio, right?
Sure, yeah.
Little more, I get up, and I go to my bed. I'm going to dream anything I want to dream. I get up, near my food, go toilet, go bed, come back on the program, and start over again. Why am I going to sit down now? I'm afraid. What am I afraid for?
True.
I'm not afraid,
But can I
Bridget.
tell you, say, he's a man who inspire me as a youth, and it's like, me respect where you're going with, and I love everything where you're going. So most time, are you highlight we if it be what we want to talk some of the time, you know, because you know back nothing, you know, hold back nothing, you know, we have to respect it to the maximum, to the ground, you know, daddy.
Well, you know, may I ask you a question? Let me tell you something now. You have a wife?
Yeah.
Well, you may tell you if you don't know. Take off your clothes, or take a bath, and jump in the bed with your wife and hug her up, man. I don't say it.
And don't think about nothing else.
I'm gone, here.
Respect my boss. Thank you,
right.
respect.
Spice. I tell you, sir, I one of the best cover version of a song me hear an artist sing. I tell you, I'm one of the best cover version. And I will people, hey, me say it to him, you know, and they never know, say, it look like you never know, say somebody in Jamaica know, say, it's a cover version, I don't know him write it. But trust me, man, a good way him sing it. Yes, Mikey. Shoes off for that. Me could play this.
Even down.
All right, Carl. Yes, Ian.
Mutabaruka.
All right, blessed man.
Long, strong liberty.
Every time.
International awareness of neutrality. I just like to solve a problem right now. No war. No robot system can do it. So we have to turn to the natural life right now to the fullness of full. And when I look back, I look on and something else. God, the rest of things are destruction. So within life, and within how I see it, everything with them do, it's forward from natural things on earth. Earth is natural, and it never created by hand. I just through naturality. Here, eat and ice food, bring food, all things. Some people call it illusion, and some people really realize what I'm saying. Because when you talk about illusion is a man-made system that. So we have to look in ourselves right now and realize the things in what we are doing. I know so without neutrality, it don't make no sense. Because everything we have man-made things out of natural process of life it's forward from. So we have to rise up now and stop the coward people them. And the cowardness with them teaching people them under control of them. Instead of being a leader of themselves, they must be a follower of destruction. We can't do that. We have to get serious in our life. All of us. Because no one is bigger than no one. All of we have powers. But we have to know how to use it and utilize itself. That we can naturalize the system of life and go with it. We have to go with naturality. Without naturality, we don't have reason somewhere, like we say. So when we're serious, and when people rise up, all the system where them have out there, because everything where the government them have for the people there. And the people them help them free to them reach and give them support them. And then turn around and disrespect. And I turn the thing upside down. Because the whole system right now, back it are going up. I mean, everything back we are destruction that.
So someone have to rise up. And all of we have to rise up and realize. Because whole part innocent people go down, you know, to following and gathering. Because enough time the crowd wrong. So we have to do good to others as we would like to do unto us. Because if we not do that, I will just look at everyone and say, everyone of us, I hear that. Without life, without a head, and yet still them have a head. But them not use it in a right and proper way. So we can't look down on ourselves. We have to uplift ourselves and gather. Because this thing, serious thing, people take it like just some joking, and when the seriousness come on here, people ball and run and cry and ball out. When that's too late, when we're there a long time, we're there and we talk, and we raise with one another and show who is what. And people say, what? I say, thing run, I say, thing go. We see it. We can't be ashamed. Through shame and pride. We have to turn down truth and right. I say that I turn down, you know. So we have to long live naturality always. Along the way, no matter what, no matter who them make, or no matter this big ship or what them have on water float there. That can sink within few minutes. So we know, say, stick to natural things alive and can't wrong. But that grow, but that teach us. We could have everything through natural living. And we have a better life for all of us. All the dangers and everything with upon earth, the man-made system cause it. So let us all look at ourselves seriously and gather. And don't bother follow the crowd. Question ourselves and ask ourselves why these things, because everything we can get a good natural answer in ourselves, you know. Because we don't naturally say nothing is nothing, we are nothing, we are no something.
What is not nothing? Where you say what is not? What is nothing?
Huh?
Where you say a while ago, what you say is nothing?
We don't naturally, we are no something. We are intellect. So no matter what we do, and we do it towards robotical system, it's a failure. And when the robot, them kind of whole problem with the robot them have now. I know that.
What time is the problem then?
I kind of hitch up on them can't realize certain things in themselves. Them can't naturalize things.
No, don't talk straight now, man. What you call itch up and right thing?
I have to say too. Them can't talk by themselves like that. Like how I can reason and look in ourselves and reason.
Oh, you mean them can't?
People put in them.
Yo, what you mean them can't reason by themselves? Them are reason to people.
Yeah, but the two
if you
people
ask them question, them give answer. If you ask them question, them give answer.
Yeah, and that man say, but by themselves, them can't just come out and talk to you without fresh because we want to talk to them.
No, well, right now, they might give answer where you never ask them. They might give answer that they are fast in your business.
But because you still talk to them, you know. That's why
no, they are fast in your business. They are fast in your business, brethren.
They are fast in people's business.
Yeah, man, I tell people things where them never ask. I say, where you get that from? And I question where I say,
a still man-made system, put it in
no,
them.
No, I don't say no man-made thing. But I tell you where I am.
Yeah.
Me know a man make it, but me tell you what happen. It a go beyond man.
I go beyond man now.
Yeah.
You know, so what's that time?
Just like how man go beyond God.
Yeah. God, which God man go beyond? Where God name? God. I say God is just a title given to man to more.
All of the name them a title, Virgin. All of the name them a title.
Yes.
Jah title too. Jah a title.
Yeah, for real. I agree totally agree with that.
Yeah. Anyway, we have to move. All right. Listen to this.
In Jamaica, I'm skipping. They tried in 1976 to organize a military coup to overthrow Michael Manley. In 1976, they supported attempts to assassinate Michael Manley on 3 different occasions. The little man who led Jamaica, who spoke at Savior's Day, was such a threat to our government that they attempted 3 times to assassinate the man in 1976. So later, they found a way to get rid of him through riots in the street over food when they cut off assistance to Jamaica. This is America.
Okay. Want to hear that? Want to hear that? I don't know why I hear it again. Serious thing. These things was happening in the 70s. Olipaya was just born in. We can't say that. Olipaya was born in. Well, it happened. It happened. Michael Manley gets scared too. Very scared. They make him switch up his philosophy. Yeah. Okay, so you want to know. We did say we're going to play the next part of the next show, the tune, where we say we love play. And I want to play a while ago. Yes, yeah.
Give thanks, Muta.
Harry.
Also on the workout, man.
No, you know, why I can't look for my things. I just going to mention it, you know. It was wonderful, man, wonderful.
Give thanks, man, because the work, but I couldn't come, but I hope it work out. Because you want now.
Yeah.
You know, the thing why I work out, is if I name say Mutabaruka and Ja Williams, I just said the thing buck, you know.
It buck?
The buck, brother.
No, man, the ambience of the place make it even sweeter.
Yeah,
but it was nice. I enjoy myself.
I'm glad, man, because I couldn't come because the work rasta.
True, that's how it go.
Yeah, for your
she have more rights still, you know. Maybe not with me, but it's a thing she has start up, you know.
Oh,
we have reasoning with people. So she start out with me still, so she have it again. So I want to yell up Cabo Mahateru for a wonderful Sunday.
Yes.
Wonderful Sunday.
When you start to RFM then carry it full time, you know, because it will work out better for a man like me. Because it work.
No, it depends on YouTube, you know.
Yeah, I know about the YouTube, but 107s, if it depends on 107s, it will work out better because...
For you?
People like me wish I had to work, but I couldn't come.
Yeah, but you would not see it. You would not see it. You could have seen it on YouTube.
Yeah, but, you know, sometimes you know the data and, you know...
Yeah, man, I understand what you say. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can't go back now, go look on it, you know.
Yeah, I know, but when you see, you listen at the time...
Make a difference.
Yeah, but I'm glad to work out still.
Yeah, man.
But I want to ask you, Muta, what your band name?
Well, we used to have a school band named School Band. Desi, him dead though.
So if I might book you right now, your band...
No, we never used no band, you know. No, it was not sure, you know.
Oh.
No, it was not sure, Virgin.
No, I know something I mean, man. If I might book you right now.
No, I know, but I tell you, say, the thing where Andrea keep, Cabo, you met tell Andrea. The thing where Cabo keep was not sure. It was like a reasoning.
Okay.
It never have the music was just acoustic, play a guitar and drum and bass. It was acoustic, but it was a reason. It was me sing. I'm saying sing. Use band for perform a poem them.
Oh.
It was like that. Yeah.
But I always think about it. If you're a man, should book you right now with your band.
Yeah. Let me know. Tour mostly with band.
Oh, but you see when I left the island, you have a youth named Soldier TV. Anyway, there you they follow you. So we know so you're gone. So you say you go and no man don't know. For you left Soldier TV.
No,
I mean you
say
Omar.
No, wait there, hold on there. And him there Germany with me?
No, what I mean?
Him not there with Germany with me.
You see that program here right now?
Yeah.
As tomorrow morning I made a shot.
Yeah, it depend it, but that no means you say everywhere me gone. Him know when me there.
Yeah, because you always see me go post up something say Mutabaruka live in such and such a place after.
Oh, him advertise it, him say it, but him not show it. Him not show what me do.
I don't know what are you there?
No man, him have the program them. I will if you do it. Them take the program
him
them.
Consistent no. He's a consistent youth. When nobody else not do it, that you the Soldier TV.
Yeah, me know, me hear, me see him do it. But
and
think I would like when me gone a foreign, him take the show them.
You know me like with him, sometimes you put up some girl in your bottom, some girl bottom in your face, and some big gun, that you don't do that.
Yeah, well, you have one where you used to put gun in my hand.
Yes, and some
like
girl.
The Prime Minister or something like that, yeah.
No, that you, the same thing them always nice. And you see the road them, you know, them have to try to see if they can fix them before the rain. Because you see when the rain start, like you see times so hot and no rain and fall.
Yeah.
A problem. Most of them road they go wash with.
Crack up now.
Yes, and I wait for the rain.
Crack up the tar and all them something there, yeah.
You just did that wait for the rain to come.
Yeah.
So guess what now, Muta, before you left out?
Yeah.
A one song. No, I cut the song in a two. But a one, like a two. A Sugar Miner plus a
Jackie
Me
cut the song in a two? I don't understand.
Alright, let me make you understand. Half Sugar Miner and half Jackie Me Too. So it's like a one song. So I don't appreciate the thing.
I know one song that. You know the song with Jackie Me Too. Really, you don't have the song with Jackie Me Too do with Sugar Miner.
No, you're going to play a little bit of Sugar Miner and a little bit of Jackie Me Too. So it's like a one song. Now I'll kill you.
All right. How killing coming at that?
No, because I know what you're going to say.
Oh, yeah, you don't know what I'm going to say because... Oh, you know what I'm going to say. All right, what am I going to say?
Yeah, I'm going to say the time.
As I say, we'll be back here at 2 o'clock with the Stepping Razor, the art of war.
And now the details. $60 million has been set aside to purchase cots, blankets, and other supplies for use at hurricane shelters. Local Government Minister Desmond McKenzie made the announcement in Parliament today during his sectoral debates presentation.
The shelters, Madam Speaker, we are working closely with the municipal corporations and the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management. An additional $60 million will be set aside to the local authorities to assist in obtaining blankets and cots and other bedding materials to make life more comfortable in our shelters. This is the first allocation that will be made as we get ready for the hurricane season that is here with us.
Mr. McKenzie also gave an update on the status of alternative accommodation for shelteries in Westmoreland. The residents were at the school following the passage of Hurricane Melissa last October, and their relocation has been fraught with challenges. The minister said the bases for 10 of 16 modular container homes that will serve as the new shelter are complete.
I also want to give a brief update on the accommodation being built in Shrewsbury in Westmoreland. 10 of the 16 concrete bases have been completed. Those bases are required for the completion of the houses. All the necessary things is being done to facilitate. As soon as it is completed, the houses are in the care of the Minister with responsibility for housing and economic growth and the Jamaica Defence Force. As soon as that is completed, Madam Speaker, those houses will be moved to the location, and all the persons who have been registered, who we know will occupy the new housing facilities that is provided by the government, Madam Speaker. This, Madam Speaker, will tell you that we are working diligently to ensure that we do everything that is necessary.
Mr. Mackenzie said the government is moving at pace to establish purpose-built shelters in 4 targeted parishes.
In addition to this, we are taking a different approach to shelter management. Instead of using multiple venues, we are looking, and based on the discussion, to build shelters in at least 3 parishes that can accommodate a large number of Jamaicans. In Westmoreland, purpose-based shelters that can be used for community facilities, netball, basketball, town hall meetings. And when the time comes, we move persons to these facilities. We're looking at the parishes of Westmoreland, Clarendon, St. Anne, and we're looking also at St. Thomas to roll out at least in the first phase of these, Madam Speaker. So, Madam Speaker, we are moving.
Meantime, the government has allocated $70 million towards drain cleaning activities as part of efforts to mitigate the impact of adverse weather during this hurricane season. Mr. Mackenzie gave the update during his contribution to the sectoral debate in Parliament today.
We are also will be implementing a special drain cleaning program. Madam Speaker, $70 million will be provided to the municipal corporation, $300,000 to each division for drain cleaning. In addition, Madam Speaker, in addition to the 2 months PRF allocation that they have that is dedicated for drain cleaning. Okay? 2 months allocation for drain cleaning. And this is in the first phase of the drain cleaning exercise, Madam Speaker.
Local Government Minister Desmond Mackenzie. Police Constable Andrew Wilson, who has been charged with murder in connection with the death of St. James resident 45-year-old Latoya Bunchen, is to return to court on June 16. He was charged this morning and brought before the St. James Parish Court in relation to the on-duty shooting incident on Sunday, May 17 in Granville, St. James last month. Constable Wilson was denied bail. Markila Rumble reports.
The Independent Commission of Investigations, INDECOM, says Constable Wilson was charged following a ruling from the Director of Public Prosecutions. The incident triggered outrage and demonstration as concerns were raised about how the police handled the matter. Following investigative actions by INDECOM, a file was submitted to the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, ODPP, for a ruling. INDECOM says the ruling was received on May 29. According to INDECOM, the prompt collection and analysis of video evidence during its investigation assisted in establishing an objective understanding of this fatal shooting incident. It adds that it is important to note that early access to CCTV, body-worn camera footage, mobile phone recordings, and other video sources can assist investigators in identifying critical individuals, verifying accounts, establishing timelines, and uncovering important evidential leads in any incident. INDECOM says this enables it to conduct thorough, impartial, and timely investigative actions while enhancing accountability and public confidence in the investigative process. Since January 2024, 65 law enforcement officers have been charged in relation to incidents investigated by INDECOM. Of that total, 9 JCF police officers and 1 correctional officer were charged in 2026. Reporting for IRFM News, I'm Markelia Rumble.
Meantime, Councillor for the Granville Division in St. James, Michael Troop, has welcomed the development in the investigation of Latoya Bunchen's death. Police Constable Andrew Wilson was charged with murder today. There was widespread condemnation and demonstration following the fatal shooting, which was captured by CCTV cameras. Speaking with IRFM News, Mr. Troop said he is impressed by how swiftly the matter has been handled. He also noted that he has been seeing an increase in the number of police officers in St. James wearing body-worn cameras since the incident.
We are happy. It was swift. I have a meeting with the residents today, some of them, and they are going to suspend the protest, but we are going to continue to meet as a group, as a community, and I want to extend congratulations to SSP Samuels and the DDP to see to it that this crime don't go just like that. I am happy. And I saw most policemen now in St. James are wearing body camera, and that's because of Latoya Origin. We are waiting until the court day, because we will be in court. Good news for the family, good news for the community, and good news for Jamaica.
Councillor for the Granville Division in St. James, Michael Shrew. The University of the West Indies and the Caribbean School of Medical Sciences have indicated their willingness to consider applications from Jamaican medical students in Cuba. This has been disclosed by Minister of Foreign Affairs, Kamina Johnson-Smith. There have been growing concerns about student safety due to the ongoing crisis in Cuba, which has been worsened by intensified United States sanctions, including a fuel blockade. Speaking at this morning's post-cabinet press briefing, Mrs. Johnson-Smith said both the University of the West Indies and the Caribbean School of Medical Sciences indicated that they have available space to accept students. She noted that admission of students remains the responsibility of the universities under their own accreditation and matriculation standards.
The Ministry of Health and Wellness and the Ministry of Education, Youth and Skills and Information have also engaged the universities of the West Indies, Mona and the Caribbean School of Medical Sciences on their capacity to accommodate students who may return within relevant areas of specialization. Both institutions have indicated a willingness to consider applications. Both institutions have indicated that they have space. Again, admission decisions remain the responsibility of the universities under their own accreditation and matriculation standards. We continue to advocate for them to determine innovatively and creatively some mechanism that can recognize the particularities of the current circumstances, and we look forward to hearing further from them in this regard.
Mrs. Johnson-Smith said the placement of students will depend on their academic record. She said students who are having difficulty accessing their academic record should reach out to the embassy so that they can make the necessary inquiries.
Recognize, however, that there are some fundamentals that are difficult to work around, and that is the fact that placement must depend on your academic qualification or what you have accomplished, what you have learned, and that is usually demonstrated in the form of transcripts. And universities also, of course, require students' ability to pay applicable fees. But pathways have been open, and we are continuing to press on behalf of affected students and to encourage creative thinking. Students who are experiencing difficulties accessing their academic records have been encouraged to reach out to the embassy to share details so that we can make inquiries as well, and so that we can seek to intervene with the relevant authorities where appropriate and, of course, where necessary.
Minister of Foreign Affairs, Kamina Johnson-Smith. Some public passenger vehicle operators began collecting the increased fares from commuters today. Transport Minister Dar Vaz announced an 8% increase, which came into effect yesterday, with a further 8% to come into effect on July 1. There is concern by some operators that the increases will result in passengers opting to travel on the state-owned buses. One taxi operator in Spanish Town says he's not in agreement with the phased implementation, while another suggested that the ministry should state the increase in a specific dollar amount.
Effective yesterday, there was a raise, and they do it in two parts. One effective yesterday, but as operator, we did not take any increases today from our passengers because they were prepared to do so. So this morning, we started to take our 8%. Well, the commuters, they are very disturbed about it. They are very disturbed because they are saying that their pay has not been raised. So they are not taking it good. What will happen with these people also? It's like a psychological disadvantage to the people, because a fare raised yesterday and then next month it going to raise again. It's a psychological disadvantage to the people, and I don't think the people are really taking it lightly.
Why not offer the opportunity of stating a specific money instead of use percentage? Remember, it's a question. Now, when you say 16%, 8%, 10%, whatever percent you have stated, that will cause a problem with the persons and passengers. And driver fear explain that. 90% of them graduate from school and not time to do percentage in the morning. Some of them here like 16% now think of $16. When they do the calculation, it causes a problem. So all of them things need to be regulated. Increases sparks a problem. 16%, 8%, that doesn't do nothing for transport operating.
Another expressed concern about conflicts with passengers.
People still go pay with half a fare, people go pay with previous fare, and people go pay with increase. That cannot change. People who are quarter mile, they save $20. Commuters, passengers are going to argue with drivers. And it's like a serious war. This morning I saw one lady tell the driver say 150 she have. And that she a pay. The driver then come out and carry an argument to her. Me have a passenger me I carry her 11 years. My banner out and me carry yesterday. Because she deploy a letter of information in a derogative way. I say, what you do? Just keep your fear and nobody take by me car. Come in a contention with you for illegal increase. If you're not, you're not. But no come and behave some derogative way and disrespectful way. For what? We don't have the power for raise fares, taxi money. A Minister of Transport or whoever in such authority can do that. We don't have that power. It's not if you have a problem with the fear. Go and argue with them while you're the driver them.
Taxi operators in St. Catherine. The Transport Ministry says over 100,000 motor vehicle license applications were received between April 2025 and March 2026. Portfolio Minister Darvaz said the statistics included 40,088 applications for public passenger vehicles.
Between April 25 and March 26, a total of 109,093 license applications were received. Of this number, 69,005 applications were carrier license, comprising 49,563 private carriers and 19,442 public carriers. Applications for public passenger vehicle license total 40,088, including 24,072 taxis, 8,231 contract carriages and 6,426 hackney carriages, 898 rural stage carriages and 431 JUTC stage carriages and 30 express carriages. No applications were received for JUTC express carriage licenses during the period.
Transport Minister Darvaz, he was speaking at a press conference in Kingston yesterday. Opposition spokesperson on productivity, efficiency and competitiveness, Peter Bunting, has pointed out that the recent controversies involving the treatment of the island's oversight institutions should concern anyone interested in Jamaica's competitiveness. He was speaking during his contribution to the sectoral debate in Parliament today. According to Mr. Bunting, the most productive economies in the world are characterized by strong institutions and high levels of public trust. He maintained that investors do not simply evaluate tax rates, but assess whether institutions operate fairly. Mr. Bunting highlighted government institutions such as the Integrity Commission and the National Environment and Planning Agency, NEPA, which he said were being undermined. He suggested that Parliament's own oversight of the executive is also being undermined. Mr. Bunting pointed to the recent 3-month delay by Parliament to table the Integrity Commission's investigative report into the Firearms Licensing Authority as an example.
The fourth example is Parliament's own oversight of the executive, which is being systematically undermined. Presiding officers have abandoned any pretense of impartiality, and a 3-month delay in tabling the recent IC investigative report on the FLA is one example. Ministers sitting on parliamentary oversight committees, such as the PAC, are examining AG's reports for periods covering their own stewardship, which is crazy, even where there are allegations of improper ministerial interference. Government members on the PAC and PAC appear to do everything to obstruct the work of the committees. Even yesterday, with the email system not working, there was a sheet that went around asking who had received the email from the committee clerk of the PAC's annual report. Every opposition member confirmed receipt of the email, and every government member denied receiving it. This is from their own parliament.
Opposition spokesperson on productivity, efficiency and competitiveness, Peter Bunting. The Jamaica Chamber of Commerce has called on the Minister of Labour and Social Security to announce without further delay the commencement of the consultative process to review the Labour Relations Code. The JCC made the call in a press release noting that this code affects all Jamaicans at all levels. President of the Chamber, Emil Leibel, noted that it cannot be the case that any law or structure that has been in place for 50 years should not be examined with a view to determine whether or not it is still fit for purpose.
So the Labor Relations Code as drafted from 1976 provides for, contains provisions for its review. So in the Act, the Labor Relations and Industrial Disputes Act, it makes reference to a consultative process because the code is not law. So there's a simplified process for the code to be revised, and that involves consultation with the relevant stakeholders. And those are primarily employers, union, and government. So this consultative process where the parties are to come together to look at the Labor Relations Code to discuss what, if any, amendments should be made to the code, that is the process that we want to see started.
According to Mr. Lava, Jamaica's long-term economic competitiveness depends on a labor market that works for everyone. He said the JCC stands ready to participate constructively and in good faith in any such process. He noted recent statements by the Montego Bay Chamber of Commerce and Industry, whose president, Jason Russell, publicly championed labor law reform as a central priority for his administration's upcoming term.
So we are certainly of the view that the private sector organizations on a whole are united in calling for the consultative process for a review of the laws, many of which are from the 70s onwards, and for them to be reviewed, for them to be updated, and for them to be more consistent with the modern employment landscape.
President of the Jamaica Chamber of Commerce, Emil Leiber. The World Meteorological Organization is warning that El Niño conditions are developing and are set to influence global temperature and rainfall patterns, increasing the risk of extreme weather over the coming months. The disclosure was made at the press conference yesterday. The new El Nina update indicates an 80% likelihood of an El Nino event during June to August 2026. Probabilities for this to continue at least to November are near or above 90%. A statement from the organization following the press conference said in late April to mid-May, the sea surface temperature in the central eastern equatorial Pacific, the area used as a monitoring reference, was approaching El Nino thresholds. This is according to observations from different platforms. These increasing surface anomalies are being fed by unusually warm subsurface conditions across the tropical Pacific. Speaking at the press conference, WMO Secretary General Celeste Solo said countries across the world need to prepare for the weather phenomenon.
It is important to note that no two El Nino events are exactly alike. Impacts can also vary from regions to region, and other climate drivers also play an important role. In some regions, it is likely we will see heavy rainfall and floods. In others, drought conditions. In others, increased or reduced extremes heat or tropical cyclone activity. We can also expect an increased risk of extreme heat with higher temperatures and shifting precipitation patterns, adding further stress on human health, ecosystems, agriculture, and energy systems. This is why WMO supported regional and national climate outlooks, which assess the likely implications of climate drivers on the most pertinent socio-economic sectors in each region, will be especially critical in decision-making and preparedness in the months to come.
WMO Secretary General Celeste Solo. And in reacting to the developments, UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres, in a video statement, said the world must treat El Nino as the urgent climate warning it is.
I thank the World Meteorological Organization for this vital new update. The science is clear. El Niño is arriving on our doorstep in the coming months with 90% certainty. The world must treat it as the urgent climate warning it is. El Niño conditions will pour fuel on the fire of a warming world. Impacts will hit even harder, travel even further, and cross borders with devastating speed. The only effective response is climate action equal to the crisis. Ending the addiction to fossil fuels, accelerating the shift to renewables, protecting the most vulnerable, and delivering early warning systems for all.
UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres.